All right. So as everyone starts to trickle in, sorry about that. We had some YouTube communication issues, so we had to restart our page. So if you make your way over here, fantastic. You didn't miss much. It's a 5-1 game still. So we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. We got 2 outs, a man on first base, and the leadoff man in the Blues order, Jay Charleston, at the plate is Coleman Stetson has stolen my hard copy because, that's just what he does. He's a rambunctious fellow. As that ball is grounded over to third baseman and not being able to pick it cleanly is Figueredo, so Charleston will reach on infield singles. He most likely would have beaten that one out anyway. So first and second, 2 gone in the inning. And coming to plate is Matt Anderson. We apologize profusely for having no audio as we figured that out after a while. Thank you, Coleman, for keeping score as Coleman's on top of it. Who said people from Florida aren't courteous? No one. No one should ever say that. Well done, Coleman. Thank you, Captain. So with first and second, 2 gone in the inning, Jay has reached. Matt Anderson will get a chance to hit. Hopefully the audio is coming in for you guys. If not, let us know. We'll keep finagling with it as we figured out one of the ports we were using on our USB splitter has been scratched or marked or something, and it's apparently not working. So we're going to screw around with that, try to figure it out after the broadcast. So hopefully this one works as the 0-1 offering to Anderson is a change, a big cut and a whiff, nothing in 2 as Anderson trying to make this a 1-run game with a swing like that. So no balls and 2 strikes here on Anderson at the plate as Matt looking to keep this inning going as this 0-2 offering from Milch on the way. A slider swung on and missed. Anderson down, chases the off speed out of the zone as he strikes out. Inning over, side retired. As the bottom of the fourth, brought to you by Horizon Realty, your Central Coast full-service real estate company with services for buyers, sellers, rentals, vacationers, and property management. We'll come back to the top of the fifth inning. Blues trail 5-1 after 4. And as we get back here, top of the fifth inning, top of the order, due up for the Humboldt Crabs is Kellen Strom coming to the plate, shows bunt, puts it down the first baseline, bouncing off the mound and throwing to first in time is the new pitcher for the Blues. Now on the mound, number 12, TJ Mullins. We were going to get to that, but he gets called into action very quickly, making that play right there for the first out. So Mullins, the left-hander, on in relief as Frankie Scalzo's day is done. He goes 4 innings, allows 6 hits, 1 walk, 2 strikeouts, 5 runs, 3 earned as Mullins, sophomore at Grayson College from Midwest City, Oklahoma, on the mound here a hard-throwing left-hander coming out of the pen. His first offering, a fastball, a bit low, 1-0. As he faces the batter, Coco Figueredo. Figueredo switch hitter, batting from the right side here with the lefty on the mound. As the 1-0 offering from Mullins on the way, fastball way outside, tries to overthrow that one a little bit, 2-0. As we'll continue to say thank you guys for anyone that's made the jump from the other broadcast to here, as we had to finally figure out it was our USB port that was not transmitting properly. So finally were able to sell that, but had to switch broadcast in order to do so. As that ball hit on the fly into right, shallow right field, coming on and making a diving catch is none other than University of Portland's own Noah Cracknell, the catcher, making his what we asked for. We asked for one web gem today. And there it is right there on the 2-0 fly ball down the right field line. Noah in a full sprint lays out, makes the play. It's Cracknell showing out for the team right there with two gone. Jackson Krish will come to the play. Jackson, pair of singles so far today. As now coming out to the mound is Ryan McCarty to have a chat with his pitcher. The 1-0 offering to Critch now from Mullins. The fastball right down the middle. As late on that one was Critch. It's 1-1 as he fouls that one back out of play. So 1-1 here, 2 gone in the inning as Mullins winds and throws his 1-1 offering another fastball. This one on the inside corner, but just a bit too low there. 2-1. Nice pitch there from Mullins, just unable to get the call. The count goes to 2-1. Mullins working quickly, fires a fastball. This one hit on the ground to short. Kuzma on the backhand has it. Straightens up, long throw across the diamond is going to be just in time as it gets Critch by about half a step, maybe less. Nice 6-3 put out ends the inning as Mullins comes on and puts the Crabs down in order. A 1-2-3 inning at the top of the fifth is brought to you by none other than First Five. Children in San Luis Obispo County thrive in nurturing, respectful environments and enter school healthy. And, of course, ready to learn. As we'll come back with the bottom of the fifth. Blues trail by 4, but looking to keep chipping away when we come back with the bottom of the fifth inning, as it'll be Jared Milch back out for his fifth inning of work when we come back with Blues baseball here at Sinsheimer Stadium. As we get set for the bottom of the fifth inning, core of the Blues lineup, 2 up, 3, 4, and 5 hitters, as Blaine Jones will step to the plate here. The first offering to Jones, a curveball for a called strike, 0-1. As Mills back out there for his fifth inning of work. As he winds and throws the lefties. 0-1 offering another curveball. This one lifted into center field, coming on and making the catch on the shallow line drive is Kellen Strom. So he tracks that one down as Jones bid for a single is snatched by the center fielder for the first out of the innings. With 1 gone, Justin Lutz will hit. Lutz walks to the plate. We'll get another chance against the College of San Mateo's left-hander Jared Milch. As Lutz stands in here, 1 gone in the inning, nobody on as he watches a first pitch fastball off the plate away for a ball, 1-0. This is the game 2 of a 3-game set between the Blues and the Humboldt Crabs. Crabs took game 1 last night on our fireworks night. Blues trying to retaliate by evening up the series today. They got some work ahead of them. As Lutz watches a fastball there for an even count 1-1. So the Blues trail 5-1 here in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch on the way. A front door breaking ball falls low. 2 balls and 1 strike. As now Milch sets its 2-1 offering on the way here. That fastball called strike right on the outside corner, 2-2. As now Milch's 2-2 offering on the way here. As old boy sets up outside pitch on the way. A fastball, that one stays in. As Milch misses a spot there, and the count runs full, 3-2. As now Luch waits for the full count offering. Milch's pitch on the way. That fastball swung just tap foul as Justin stays live. Close pitch. Might have gone either way. Too close to take. So Luch wisely fights it off. There's now another 3-2 offering. Strike 3 called on the outside corner. Luch was headed down to first. Thought he had a walk. As that fastball might have been a bit off the plate, but Milch gets the call there. So strike 3 looking. Retires Justin for the second out. Now Noah Cracknell, the great defensive playmaker in the top of the inning, comes to the plate here. So Noah stands in now. 2 gone in the inning. He's hit the ball hard a couple times here. He reached on. He's ended the first inning on a fielder's choice. He walked his last time on a fantastic at-bat. He's down to count 0-1 here. As he watches a backdoor breaking ball for a called strike, 0-2. So Noah down on the count here. No balls and 2 strikes. This is where he was last time as he battled a double-digit pitch at-bat, able to work the walk after the whole thing. As the 0-2 pitch swung on him, his hard breaking ball down at his back foot. He gets caught swinging at it. His throw to first is in time to get Noah. So a couple punch-outs here for Jared Milch as we've played 5 here at Sinsheimer. It's a 5-1 Crabs lead as the bottom of the 5th brought to you by Cal Poly RPTA. Live, protect, and explore. As we'll come back with the top of the 6th, 5-1 still here at Sinsheimer. Blues looking to keep it that way when we return. As we get set here, top of the 6th inning, getting underway is TJ Mullins back out there for what will be his 2nd inning of work as he fires a fastball to Connor Blair, taken for a strike, 0-1. As it'll be Blair Larson and oh boy do up here in the top of the 6th inning. As Mullins kicks and deals the 0-1 offering on the way. Fastball inside. It's going to hit Blair right on the ankle there. He'll be awarded first base on the hit by pitch. So 1 on here to get things started. Chase Larson will come to play. Larson 0 for 2 on the day. He grounded into a double play his first time up. Reached on a fielder's choice back in the third. So he'll step to the plate here with man on first and nobody out. As the Blues looking to keep the deficit at just 4 runs here. It's a 5-1 game. The Blues facing the Crabs here in game 2 of a 3-game set. Game 3 will be tomorrow at 1 p.m. Another afternoon game as Mullins' first offer. A fastball popped up right field. Might be a no man's land there. Long run for Noah Cracknell. He's not going to get there as it lands just inside the line for a hit. As Cracknell whips it back in quickly, so a base hit there. As Chase Larson, a high fly ball, but drops it right into no man's land down the right field line. As Cracknell was shaded into right center field. A drastic shift there. It works against the Blues as that one drops for a hit. So first and second here, nobody out. Jackson Oboy at the plate. As Mullins sets at the belt, the first offer on the way. He shows but pulls it back. Foul ball as it tipped off the back, caught by McCarty. 0-1. If anyone heard a slightly maniacal but also Santa Claus-like laugh, that was our PA man, Jim Siebert. As he's talking about, I think, ice cream or something. He's just having a jolly good time over there. Just thinking about putting some sprinkles on a nice chocolate sundae is Jim. The usual for him as the 0-1 pitch way inside as Oboy bends out of the way 1-1. He showed bunt, pulls it back, gets his hips out of the way there as he almost took that one right in the midsection as Mullins misses a bit inside with that fastball. So 1-1 the counter, corners in, middle back. We'll see if Oboy tries to bunt once more as the Crabs looking for more insurance. As there's a backdoor breaking ball that falls low. He does show bunt, pulls back 2-1 the count. So 2 balls and 1 strike here. We again say thank you if you were able to make your way back to this stream as we have reestablished audio and camera. So a little bit of a run around today as we've been going pretty solid the last couple of weeks, but today the internet decided to be difficult. There's a good bunt down the third baseline, but just trickling foul as it hit the lip of the grass. Kicks foul out of play. It's 2-2. We maybe our computers thought we got complacent. It was like, we've been doing the broadcast seamlessly since opening day. We're going to throw a nice monkey wrench in there, but we were able to figure it out. Just had to switch the stream over. So thanks for sticking with us on a hectic Saturday here. Blues trying to stick with the Crabs out there, down 5-1. First and second, nobody out. So a bit of a pickle here, but a 2-2 count on the batter, Jackson Oboy. The catcher stands in. Mullins that pitches a slider inside corner. Can I help you, Oboy? Nah, just looking. And he goes window shopping for a slider on the inside corner, but walks right by it for the first out of the inning. And so with 1 gone, Johnny Mendoza will come to the plate. Mendoza 0 for 2 on the day. A strikeout and a pop out as he bats with first and second, and now 1 gone after the big punch out there from Mullins. Sets up the inning-ending double play possibilities as Mendoza at the plate. First offer to him is going to be held up as Mullins steps off the mound, takes a look back at second base. As the first offer now from Mullins, he sets at the belt, kicks and deals his first pitch. A fastball hit off the hands, a shallow line drive, snared by the first baseman Justin Lutz as he takes a couple steps back, makes the play on the floater for the second out of the inning. And with 2 gone, Otis Statham will hit. Statham over there in left field has been busy. A couple big plays for the left fielder, none bigger than the line drive he caught off the bat of Jack Kuzma with the base loaded and 2 outs back in the 4th. As he hits here, he is singled and scored in the second. He flew out in the 4th. As Jim's got the case of the giggles on our PA announcements today. He's wearing a very fun shirt, so he might have just seen himself in the mirror as the first pitch, a fastball a bit high there, 1-0. Jim, we have fun up here. Jim's a good sport. He can dish it. way more than he takes. Jim is the master of quick comebacks. He's very quick-witted, even in his elderly state. As the 1-0 offering from Mullins on the way. Fastball swung on a miss, throws it right by Otis there, 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike here, 2 gone in the inning. As Mullins trying to work through a second inning of scoreless baseball out of the pen. As his 1-1 offer on the way, the left-handed sophomore kicks and deals and fires a fastball up and away as he just lets it rip. No one throws it harder than Mullins. People may throw it with more miles per hour. The ball might move faster, but no one puts more effort into each pitch than TJ Mullins. This guy just rears back on that back leg and just explodes to the plate. As the Oklahoma native kicks and deals the 2-1 offering outside the runner, trying to break for third. The throw down not in time as Sands makes a terrific athletic play there, leaping over the runner, sliding into third. And a snow cone catch kept that ball on the infield and kept a run off the board. So second and third here as the runner Larson moves up once he saw the throw down to third base. So Blair into third, Larson to second. So now second and third, but still 2 outs, a 3-1 count on the batter's statum. As Otis, the outfielder at the University of Nevada, Reno, at the plate here. The 3-1 offering to him as Mullins kicks and deals, whips a fastball right by him there. There's a good old country hardball. Too fast for Statham in the count. Now full 3-2. So 3 balls and 2 strikes. As Otis takes some time, now steps back in. McCarty gives the sign. Mullins into the wind and throws. 3-2 offering fastball. Can I help you, Otis Statham? Nah, just looking. As he gets caught. Gets caught watching a fastball there as it catches the outside corner. Great pitch from TJ Mullins as he gets out of it. He strands a pair there. A couple big punch outs for Mullins, especially also the saw off of Mendoza to get that little fly ball on the infield there. As we were going to go to the bottom of the 6th inning, the Blues trail 5-4, but with Mullins out of the bullpen here trying to get some momentum built from the defensive side. We'll see if it can translate to the offensive side as it'll be Kuzma, Sands, and Taylor when we come back. Blues looking to chip away. They trail by 4 as it'll be Jared Milch back out on the mound for a 6th inning of work when we come back. As we get set here, first pitch swing is Jack Kuzma. He pops this one up to right field, coming over and making the catch is Connor Blair. So 1 gone on the first pitch as Kuzma's retired on the fly out to right. As Conacher Sands will step to the plate as Milch back out there for his 6th inning of work. As he faces Sands. Sands flew out to center his first time up, reached on a fielder's choice back in the 4th. So 0 for 2 on the day so far is Conacher. As he sets here to face Milch for what will be the 3rd time. First pitch to him, a fastball right down the middle, taking all the way for a 0-1. So we're in the bottom of the 6th inning here. Blues trail 5-1 in the run column. They only trail by 1 hit, 7-6. As that fastball check swing on the ground fair down the third baseline. As Figueredo's got it, throw on to first is in time. A nice stretch there from the first baseman, Chase Larson. As he makes the play for the second out of the inning. 5-3 put out, retires Sands, and with 2 gone, Noah Taylor will come to the plate. Taylor, the left-handed hitter, facing Milch for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 2 with a pair of flyouts, both to left field. As he stands in here. First pitch to him is a fastball out and away for a ball, 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes here. 9-hole hitter Ryan McCarty waits in the on-deck circle. He's got his shin guards on just in case. He must wait for the next inning for his at-bat. That fastball misses low and away, 2-0. So 2 balls and no strikes here as Taylor stands in. The 2-0 offering on the way for Milch. A fastball swung on and missed inside corner. Little two-seam action on that one. Dives underneath the hands of Taylor. 1 ball, 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 offering. A fastball outside there as oh boy reels it in. Count moves to 3-1. So Taylor working the count nicely here in the driver's seat. 3 balls and 1 strike on a crisp blue Saturday afternoon here at Sinsheimer. Nice slight breeze. The 3-1 pitch is lifted foul back toward the parking lot, and the count will run full 3-2. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here on Taylor. The wind's coming straight in from center field here as we get a nice breeze in the press box. The 3-2 pitch swung on. Tap foul by Taylor will do the 3-2 again. That breeze feels nice in these warm days. As I'm sure for Coleman here from Florida, he feels very cold. He's going to probably break out his North Face jacket here pretty soon. As the 3-2 changeup swung on and missed. As Taylor goes chasing there, the changeup out, down and out of the zone. Gutsy pitch from Milch there. But he gets the job done as he gets Taylor swinging. So a 1-2-3 inning exchange by Milch's. He sends down the Blues in orders. We're going to take a break and come back with the top of the 7th. As the bottom of the 6th was brought to you by Central Coast Gymnastics. Central Coast Gymnastics Sports Center is the #1 choice for families on the Central Coast since 1991. We will come back. It'll be the top of the 7th. It's the Blues trail 5-1 after 6. As we get set to go here, top of the 7th, ready to get underway. This will be 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up for the Humboldt Crabs here. As new pitcher on the mound will be number 27, Mario Lopez. As Lopez, 4th-year junior, bringing it from the left side as he steps on the mound. TJ Mullins' day is done. The other left-handed pitcher coming out of the pen as Mullins went 2 innings, allowed 1 hit, no runs, 1 walk, 2 punch-outs. Both looking last inning as the first pitch from Lopez, the right-handed thrower, fires a fastball down and away for a ball 1-0. So Lopez, the righty on the bump, as Skip playing the numbers here, the right-hander at the plate, and Wesley Gibson, as that fastball is hit down the third baseline, knocked down by Sands on the backhand. He straightens up. The throw on to first is in time as Lutz with a good stretch there makes the play. So a 5-3 putout retires Gibson. Good defense all around there. Sands unable to get it cleanly, but able to knock it down on the backhand. Hard hit ball like that, that's all you got to do. Plenty of time to straighten up and throw. He does just that as we're at the top of the order now with Kellen Strom. Strom, another right-handed hitter, which shows why Lopez is in the game here as it's righty-righty switch hitter and Coco Figueredo in the on-deck circles. So Skip going with the numbers here. Brings in the righty to face Strom as well, as there's a breaking ball for a called strike, 0-1. So Blues looking to keep it going defensively here. They've kept the Crabs off the board for a couple of innings now as Mullins came in, firing bullets out of the pen as that fastball misses low, 1-1. Lopez trying to do the same thing as he's going to face the top of the order for the first time in this series. As the 1-1 offering now on the way. That fastball chopped on the ground to short. Kuzma waits on it, takes it on a hop. The throw on to first is in time as he gets Strom half a step there. As interesting choice there. Kuzma could have run in and tried to get it on the high hop. Instead, he decided to wait back, take it on the secondary hop. The only problem with that is it's a long throw that you got to make quickly, but Kuzma trusts his arm, and he's got a good one as he fires a bullet across the diamond in time to get the fast center fielder Kellen Strom. And with 2 gone, Coco Figueredo will come to the plate as Figueredo, switch hitter, now batting from the left side once again here. As he's 1 for 3, he singled and scored back in the third. He's popped out and ground out, or he's popped out both other times that he's been at the plate as he watches a first pitch strike, 0-1. As Lopez is ready with his 0-1 offering. Now is the 0-1 delivery. Another fastball, this one a bit low, 1-1. As we see more people jumping on, thank you for making your way back here as we've reestablished a different stream. We got our audio back working. Just in time to catch the back end of this game here as the 1-1 offering from Lopez. This one just flipped foul down the first baseline. 1-2. Sorry for the inconvenience as we figured out one of our USB ports that relays the audio from the mic to your screens at home was not transmitting properly, so I had to switch it out for another one. Able to do that eventually as there's a fastball. Can I help you, Coco Figueredo? Nah, just looking. As he gets caught watching a fastball down and away. Strike 3 called as Lopez has a 1-2-3 inning. That strikeout brought to you by the Rib Line. The Rib Line's famous for ribs, chicken, and all the fixins. As we'll come back, 7th inning stretch. Blues trail 5-1, looking to build off this defensive momentum. Get the bats going here as it'll be McCarty that will get things started for us in the bottom of the 7th. As we get set for the bottom of the 7th inning, Ryan McCarty going to get things started. A new pitcher on the mound for the Crabs, number 26, Jonathan Stroman. As Stroman, 6'3" freshman at the plate. Watches the first pitch for a ball, 1-0. As he fires that one a bit low to McCarty. So McCarty, Charleston, and Anderson due up for the Blues here in the bottom of the 7th as they're now into the Crabs bullpen as that fastball is going to be lifted into shallow right field. That's going to be a base hit. So McCarty gets things started with a single, his first hit of the day as he singles there. So McCarty on first with a leadoff knock as Jay Charleston will come to the plate. As Jay Charleston comes to the plate here. Man on first, nobody out as Stroman out of the stretch now. His first offering. Fastball inside corner for a strike, 0-1 as Stroman bringing some heat from the right side there. Finds the zone, 0-1. Now the 0-1 offering a hard slider down and away for a call strike, 0-2. So good back-to-back pitches there from Stroman. Ahead of Jay. No balls and 2 strikes. So 0-2 on Jay as Stroman brings his 0-2 offering. Here kicks and deals. The slider in the dirt. That's going to kick away from Boy, and down to second is McCarty. So a hard slider in the dirt there. A little too hard as it kicks up and over the shoulder of Jackson behind the plate. Now runner in scoring position here with nobody out for the Blues. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here on Charleston as Jay stands in. Runner on second now. And a 1-2 count on the Tennessee Volunteer, looking for at least a ground ball to the right side as the 1-2 pitch swung on and flipped foul back out of play. And we'll reset for another 1-2 offering. So Jay, on the day, he singled all 3 times. He is 3 for 3 with 3 singles, a 1-run scored, 2 stolen bases, and 1 balk that he forced by simply getting into the head of the starting pitcher, Jared Milch, back in the 3rd inning. That was the 1-2 offering from Stroman on the way here to Jay, who sits in the box waiting as that slider in the dirt. Good eyes. He watches that one fall out of the zone. 2-2 as said Jared Milch, 6 strong innings, only allowed 1 run on 6 hits. Only walked 2 batters as well. So good showing from the starter for the Crabs. So the Blues need to get after the bullpen here. And Stroman, the first man out, as he faces a 2-2 count here. Pitch on the way. Fastball hit on the ground to second. Fielded clean throw on the first will be in time to get Jay, but job done at least as he's able to move McCarty over down to third. So good piece of hitting there. A smart at bat by Charleston. If you're not going to be able to get the hit, at least be able to move the runner over. So he tried to go the other way for a single. Just a bit on top of that one. He hits it into the ground, but gets McCarty over the third. So 90 feet away from another run are the Blues as they got McCarty down at third base. And Matt Anderson at the plate. Anderson has that lone RBI as he drove Charleston in back in the 3rd inning. In this exact same scenario, 1 out and a man on third. So Anderson looking to hit the repeat button here. The first pitch to a fastball right there for a strike, 0-1. Good pitch to hit there, but Anderson lays off, just trying to time up the new man on the mound. So he'll be lethal now at the box as Anderson is going to look for another one of those fastballs over the heart of the plate. As the 0-1 offering, he does bring that fastball, hits it back up the middle. That's going to roll, and it's going to click off the second base bag, but no play as the shortstop's able to grab it, but no play could be made as Anderson singles for a base hit there and another run home. So McCarty comes in to score. Anderson a pair of RBIs on the day as the shortstop, Gon Gibson, able to at least grab that one, keeps it out of center field. So an infield hit once again for Anderson as he comes up with a single. The man on third, and now coming to play will be Blaine Jones from Munster, Texas. Batting from the right side, a man on first, 1 gone. Blues have turned it to a 3-run game. The first pitch outside, a snap throw back to the bag at first, diving back in safely is Anderson. Ball on the pitch, 1-0. So Blues grab another run here. They make it a 5-2 ball game. They trail by 3. They've had chances throughout this game, able to cash in on a couple of them as they do with one right there. The 1-0 offering to Jones. He swings to a high fastball to even the count up at 1-1. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Looks like Stroman's a 2-pitch pitcher as of right now. Hard fastball coupled with a hard slider. Just got to sit on that fastball, look for something to drive. He hasn't shown he can throw that slider for a strike yet. As Anderson takes out, there's that slider. It's to be hit on the ground for a base hit left field. As Anderson, a wide turnaround second, now heads back. So back-to-back singles here as Jones finds the gap on the left side. A little seeing eye ground ball single right there. Makes it first and second. And a tying run comes to the plate in the form of Justin Lutz. As Lutz possesses a lot of power in that left-handed bat, a pull hitter. The short right field porch, who knows? As Justin on the year does have 1 home run. Let's see if he can double that number right here. As Lutz stands in at the plate, first and second, 1 out as Stroman working from the stretch. No action in the Crabs bullpen. It's the first offering from Jonathan on the way here. He kicks and deals that fastball just a bit outside. Good take by Lutz for a ball 1-0. So 1 ball, no strikes as the Pepperdine first baseman stands in. The white Marucci batting gloves on, glistening in the sunlight here in the beautiful San Luis Obispo afternoon as we're just before the 6 o'clock hour. It's the 1-0 offering from Stroman on the way. That's way inside. Snagged by the catcher, oh boy, as he set up outside. So a missed spot there, 2-0. The Blues trying to make it interesting here in the bottom of the 7th inning. See if they can at least grab maybe 1 more run in this frame and inch ever closer. The 2-0 offering on the way. We'll see if Lutz is taking the 2-0 pitch, a fastball. He watches it upstairs for a ball 3-0. Another close pitch there, but Lutz wisely lays off that high, tantalizing fastball, knowing that there's nothing he can do with it. So it's up and out of the zone. And that count goes to 3 balls and no strikes. So 3-0 here. We'll see if Justin has the green light or if he's going to be taking all the way. It's the 3-0 offering from Stroman. No look at the base runners right to the plate. Outside ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk loads the bases. And the go-ahead run comes to the plate in the form of none other than Noah Cracknell. As Noah comes to the plate here, 0 for 2 with a walk on the day, but he's hit the ball hard, and his fielder's choice was a hard hit ground ball on the third baseline. A nice play by Figueredo to keep it on the infield. Noah's hit a couple hard foul balls, and one deep down the left field line that just hooked foul. It was feet from being extra bases. But bases loaded here. Noah looking to put something in the gap. And it's Anderson at third. Jones at second. Lutz at first. As Stroman kicks and deals his first offering, a fastball. Big swing and a foul ball as it clambers against the catcher's chest protector there. 0-1 as Cracknell took a mighty hack there. Got a center cut fastball. Interesting strategy by Noah after he saw 4 straight balls to Lutz. Normally some hitters will make him throw you a strike. I love the aggressiveness from Noah saying, hey, he just threw 4 straight balls. He's going to try to throw something over the middle to get ahead of me. I'm going to look 1 pitch, 1 spot and take a rip. And he did just that, just a bit underneath it there. He fouled it straight back. But on time with that fastball was Noah as he rates for the 0-1 offering. We haven't seen Stroman put an off-speed pitch in the zone yet. So Cracknell should be looking for that fastball. He gets it. He hits it well high to left field. Stratham's going to be under it here. Tagging at third is Anderson. He breaks for the plate. No plays. They're going to throw the ball into third. So a sac fly for Noah Cracknell there. So Noah does the job. Gets the sac fly RBI driving in Anderson. It's a 5-3 game. Runners unable to advance. As nice play there as Otis Statham wisely throws that ball into third, tries to keep the runners at their bases. So first and second, 1 runner in scoring position. New batter coming in. It'll be a pinch hitter for Kuzma. It'll be number 5, Dane Stankiewicz. As Dane comes into the plate here, a new add-on for the Blues, making his first appearance in a big spot. The first offering to him, a fastball for a strike on the outer half, 0-1 is Dane, a left-handed hitter. Watches a strike, 0-1. So first and second, 2 gone. Looking for Stankiewicz to come up with a big hit here to keep this inning alive. The 0-1 offering from Stroman on the way. Fastball low, nice block by Jackson O'Boy behind the plate. 1-1. Connor Sands waits in the on-deck circle. As it's starting to heat up a little bit here, as the Blues have the tying run over at first base in the form of Justin Lutz. As Stankiewicz, the lefty, in to face the righty Stroman, the 1-1 offering on the way. As Stroman's pitch low, 2-1, as Stankiewicz has a good eye there, watches it low from Jonathan Stroman. 2 balls and 1 strike. Blues have struck for 2 in this inning, but they are hopefully not done yet. Looking for a big 2-out hit to keep the inning going from the newest Blue recruit. And making his first at-bat of the season is Dane in a big spot as there's a fastball low and away. Nice take as he watches it outside. 3-1. Great eye there by Stankiewicz. Watches that one down and away just off the plate. Knows the strike zone well. So 3 balls and 1 strike, 2 gone in the inning. We'll see if he's swinging on the 3-1 pitch. Stroman offers fastball outside, ball 4. Stankiewicz walks and the bases are loaded once more. So now the go-ahead run has reached base in the form of Dane Stankiewicz over there at first. The tying run, and Justin Lutz moves into scoring position as it'll be Connor Sands coming to the bases loaded in the bottom of the 7th with 2 outs. As the pitching coach, Eric Giancone, coming out to have a chat with Stroman, so he'll stay in to face Sands as a left-hander starts to loosen, which is no surprise as the man on deck is Noah Taylor, a left-handed hitter, so it looks like this will be Stroman's last batter, most likely, if indeed the Humboldt Crabs look to play the odds, play the numbers for the lefty-lefty matchup that may come in this inning if Sands can reach. As the Blues now leading in the hit column today, 9-7. Looking to make that the trend as they trail 5-3 here. They've played a 2 in the bottom of the 7th. The base hit could tie this game up. With 2 outs on any ball in play, the Blues runners will be running on contact. As Sands at the plate here. The first offering from Stroman on the way. Fastball right down the middle. This one's driven into the right center field gap. On the run is Stram. He goes into a drive. He's not going to get it. It's going to roll to the wall, as that might be a bases clearing double. Coming in is Stankiewicz, and the Blues have taken the lead 6-5. A bases clearing double. First pitch fastball. Sands doesn't miss it. Drives it into the alley. A 3 RBI double for the Cal Poly infielder. And just like that, the Blues have flipped to the script with a 5-run bottom of the 7th inning as they take a 6-5 lead. And Noah Taylor comes to the plate with another man in scoring position. A base hit could give the Blues a little cushion. As the first offering to Taylor, Stroman still in there. His first offering, a fastball bit up and away for a ball 1-0. So the Blues finally get rid of Jared Milch, who is giving them troubles for the first 6 innings. They get to the bullpen, and first chance they get, they strike for 5. As the 1-0 offering on the way to Noah Taylor, the 1-0 pitch, a fastball. This one's going to be lifted fouled on the left field line, up and out of play, evening the count up at 1-1. As on that double, Jones, Lutz, and Stankiewicz all came in to score. As Kellen Strom out there in center field, a valiant diving effort. He just missed that catch as it tipped off the edge of his glove almost. Inches away at most from making a web gem play as Taylor lines this one back up the middle for a base hit. Strom's got it. His throw coming in to the plate is going to be in time. A fantastic play by the center fielder, guns down Connor Sands. As it's a 6-5 game. I love the play there by the third base coach as Casey Belt waved Connor Sands around. Got to roll the bones, trying to get that extra run, unable to do so. Strom with a good throw there, but the Blues take a 6-5 lead as those 5 runs brought to you by Tennis Warehouse. Tennis Warehouse provides the Central Coast with quality tennis equipment, and Connor Sands provides the Blues with a lead as we will go to the top of the 8th. It's 6-5 Blues as they look to even up this series. They need 6 outs to do it. We will be back with the top of the 8th and Mario Lopez on for his second inning of work. As we get set to go here, Mario Lopez back out for his second inning of work as he fires low with a ball 1-0 as he will be tested here. The Blues give him a lead as it's their first lead in the series. They take a 6-5 lead with a 5-run bottom of the 7th. That fastball pops straight up the elevator shaft on the infield. Calling for it is the first baseman, Justin Lutz. He is there and makes the catch. The first baseman retires Critch for the first out of the inning. So one gone here, and Connor Blair will hit as the Blues looking to even up this series. Big 5-run inning. The big blow coming from the bases loaded and bases clearing double off the bat of Conacher Sands. They lead it 6-5. Now Lopez on for his second inning of work. But he's got to get through the middle of this Crabs lineup. It's his first offering here to Connor Blair. Hit on the ground to short. And the play by Stankiewicz is in time. A nice play there as Dane on the run makes that throw. So one pitch retires Connor Blair. And just like that, there's 2 gone in the inning, and Chase Larson will come to the plate. So Blues looking for a massive shutdown inning from their right-hander Lopez on the mound. As Larson at the plate here, Blues got through 2 of the toughest hitters in the order right now between Krish and Blair. As now they face Larson. A front door breaking ball called, strike nothing in 1 as Lopez steals that first pitch strike with a nice curveball. Jumps ahead 0-1. That's the 0-1 offering from Lopez on the way. That's going to run a bit inside, almost hits Larson. Thank goodness it was a breaking ball as it snapped back at least enough to not hit him. 1-1. So 1-1 offering from Lopez on the way here. That fastball called, strike of the knees on the outside corner, 1-2. Big shutdown inning opportunity for the Blues here. Lopez a strike away. He's ready with his 1-2 offering. Larson up on the dish. The right-hander waits. The pitch on the way. A fastball sawed off as he fouls it back to the screen. 1-2. Good pitch by Lopez after going outside with the fastball. Brings it in on the hands of Larson. He's looking away for maybe some soft off speed. As he gets the heater on the hands, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes once again. Larson 1 for 3 on the day. Blues trying to make him 1 for 4. As the 1-2 offering on the way. A breaking ball fouled off as he was out in front, but just able to tap it foul, and the count remains 1-2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes the count here as Lopez winds and throws his offering on the way. He goes with the fastball just a bit inside as McCarty thought he had strike 3. He started heading back toward the dugout. Home plate umpire Chuck Bradley says, nah, son, that was just a bit too inside. It's 2-2. That was funny. That was pretty funny. That was the 2-2 pitch once again. Slider hit on the ground to short. Sands gets caught in between hops, and that's going to be a error on the third baseman there. He was going to come in and charge that ball, and then stutter stepped, and by that time he caught himself in between hops. He was back on his heels, and that's not somewhere you want to be if you're an infielder. The ground ball coming at you, so he's unable to field that one. So Larson on first base with 2 gone, and Jackson Oboy, the catcher, at the plate. As Jackson gonna have to hold off a second, is now coming out to the mound. Looks like it's going to be pitching coach Ed Gravel. No jersey on. You know, sun's out, guns out for pitching coach Ed Gravel. Just flexing, letting people know. He's still got it. So big spot here. Oh boy, at the plate, tying run on first base. After what was nearly strike 3 is McCarty. Not only did he stand up and start to maybe take a step or two toward the dugout, because Sands, Stankiewicz, and Lutz all made that decision as well. They took a couple steps, thinking they had strike 3. McCarty caught it, waited, rolled it back to the mound, and started jogging back into the dugout when he realized that no one was following him. So he tried to will it as much as he could, just unable to do so. So Gravel back to the dugout here. Runner on first, 2 gone in the inning. Lopez on the mound. Oh boy, the catcher at the plate. As the first offering from Lopez, he sets at the belt, kicks and fires a fastball. This one saws him off, but it's going to be a base hit as it drops in front of Noah Cracknell out there in right field. So oh boy gets jammed, but gets a little lucky there as that ball flips out into shallow right field. Cracknell unable to get there in time as that one falls at his feet. Throws it in. So first pitch swinging single for oh boy. As now a pinch hitter coming to the plate, number 22, McCarthy Tatum. McCarthy Tatum, the first baseman in last night's ball game, on here to pinch hit for Johnny Mendoza, who was 0 for 3 at the time. So manager making some moves now. A pinch runner out at second base. Bronson Grubbs going to come in to pinch run for Chase Larson. So Crabs are playing to win here, as they're making moves, trying to snag this tying run. So they got some speed over at second. Grubbs, the center fielder in last night's game. And they got some power at the plate. McCarthy Tatum, the first baseman in last night's game, standing at 6'6". The big right-hander's first pitch to him, a changeup swung on and missed as McCarthy. Then, oops, excuse me, swing there. As he gets fooled by the off-speed from Lopez. 0-1. As Lopez sets at the belt, his 0-1 offering on the way to Tatum here. Slide step straight to the plate. Fastball just a bit low there. 1-1, close pitch. As he's on those knees, right idea. Doesn't want to give Tatum anything elevated in the zone. Want to keep it low, make him put it on the ground. As Lopez looks in, gets the sign now, sets at the belt. The 1-1 offering on the way as he looks to second now to the plate. Pitch on the way. Slider for a called strike. Great pitch, great spot. 1-2 as he goes back to the breaking ball. Gets the call in the outside corner. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here. Lopez with runners on first and second. 2 gone. Crabs trying to manufacture that run. That slider's going to be lifted down the right field line. And that's going to be a fair ball. And it's going to at least be 1, maybe 2. As Bronson's in to score. Round third and headed for the plate is oh boy. He's going to slide in safely. And just like that, the Crabs grab a pair on the 1-2 slider. Mario Lopez went back to the same spot with the breaking ball. McCarthy Tatum didn't miss it, sends it the other way down the line for a 2-out, 2 RBI double as the Crabs take a 7-6 lead. So the error comes back to bite the Blues hard as that ground ball off the bat of Chase Larson looked like it was going to be the inning. But a mistake in the field allowed the inning to continue. Oh boy singled on his first pitch that he saw, and then a big pinch hit 2-out double by McCarthy Tatum gives his team a 7-5 lead. So Blues unable to get that shutdown inning. As first pitch swing is over to Statham, it's 0-1. So now the Blues just need to try to keep the deficit at just 1 here, as they got 5 in the bottom of the 7th. We're oh so close to a shutdown inning, but unable to complete it, as the Crabs have grabbed 2 here as that pitch popped up, playable. Noah Cracknell calling for it, and he's got it. Inning over side, retired, but damage done. A 2-out rally sees the Crabs score twice and regain the lead at 7-6. As we will come back with the bottom of the 8th inning. Blues going to need to retaliate here, as it's going to come down to the final outs of this ball game. Blues going to look to grab at least one to tie this game up. When we come back, it'll be the bottom of the 8th. 7-6, Crabs lead. As we get set here, top of the 8th inning, saw the Crabs score 2. Blues get set in the bottom of the 8th. It's going to be new pitcher number 12, Dylan Campbell, the left-hander out of Mount Mercy University, the junior on the mound, as he faces off against Ryan McCarty. First pitch, McCarty, a strike, 0-1. McCarty, Charleston Anderson due up for the Blues, as defensively, Coco Figueredo over at first base now. Number 14, Gon Gibson moves over to third. New shortstop in is Santiago Cantu. That slider hits McCarty on the foot, and the Blues have their first man aboard. So McCarty resourcefully gets hit by an off-speed pitch on the back foot, and he reaches. So tying run is going to be McCarty over there at first base. The head coach Robin Guyver coming out to have a chat with the home plate umpire about whether or not McCarty made an attempt to get out of the way. McCarty did turn his body, which by rule should constitute an attempt to get out of the way. He did not move his foot to get out of the way, but did turn his body, showing some sort of effort. As it looks like he will be awarded first base. So Jay Charleston will hit with a man on first here, and nobody out. A 7-6 Crabs lead as they grab 2 runs in the top of the 8th inning, as they benefited from an error and then a single and a big 2-out pinch hit double by McCarthy Tatum. So Jay Charleston steps to the plate here, as Chuck Bradley okays us to get back to action. Runner on first, nobody out. Left-hander throws, showing bunt, pulling it back as Charleston, as the ball goes low. 1 ball and no strike. So facing Campbell here. That's Dylan Campbell on, the left-hander. In the bottom of the 8th so far, he's thrown 9 1/3 innings. He's 1-0 so far on the season, allowed 3 hits. He's walked 2, struck out 5. No ERA, So has not given up a run, a whip of 0.5 as Charleston drops down this bunt. It's going to be a good one in the sense that he will be able to move the runner over to second as Campbell bounces off the mound, makes the play himself. Charleston almost safe on that one. If he was able to get that bunt angled a little more down the first base line, it would have been a little bit longer of a run for Campbell, more of a tweener. But he does the job, a sac bunt there. Gets the runner to second. So McCarty at second, now in scoring position for Matt Anderson. Anderson has come up in this situation twice now with a 1 out and a run on second, a runner in scoring position. And twice he has delivered, looking to make it 3 in a row. He's at the plate now, a couple of RBIs and a couple of singles on the day for Anderson. The first offering from the left-hander, Campbell on the way. First pitch fastball. This one's driven into left field. It's going to be a base hit. Getting held up at third base, and wisely so, as Casey Belt throws the stop sign on McCarty. Safely into third, so Anderson delivers with a base hit. He hit it a bit too hard there as a one-hopped Otis stayed him out there in left field. Gets it back in quickly. So runners at the corners here. 1 gone in the inning. Blaine Jones at the plate. Jones on the day. 2 for 4. He has 2 singles. He's flown out to center twice. The Blues will take any of those outcomes here, as the fly balls to center will hopefully result in a sac fly to tie the game. Strom does have a solid arm out there in center field as he threw out Coniger Sands trying to score in the bottom of the 7th. His first pitch swinging and a hit down the third base line. They're going to try to turn 2 to second for 1. He can't get it out of his glove at second base, and the game is tied. An interesting choice there by Coco Figueredo as he dives in the hole, saves a single. It looked like a base hit by Jones. He pulled it on the ground. As Figueredo lays out, makes the fantastic diving play. And if he had looked to his right, he would have seen Matt Anderson caught in no man's land. As Anderson thought it was through the infield, saw it wasn't, was breaking back toward third, then realized that he was kind of no man's land anyway, so just took off for home. And instead of getting the lead man caught in a rundown, Figueredo tried to turn 2. No chance with Jones running down the first baseline. A tough throw off the dive as the second baseman, Jackson Krish, unable to get that ball out of his glove anyway. So a 1-0 count here on Justin Lutz. A game tied at 7. Takes a little off the fastball. Does Campbell there. Spots in the outside corner, 1-1. So Jones at first base. 2 gone in the inning. Lutz at the plate. The go-ahead run is Jones over at first. We're tied at 7s. The 1-1 offering. 2-seam fastball, just a bit too outside there. The count moves to 2-1. So 2 balls, 1 strike on the batter. Justin Lutz here as Justin waits for the offer. Lefty-lefty match between he and Campbell. Pitch on the way. Fastball whipped foul down the left field line, out of play, and the count even now at 2-2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes here as Lutz stands in. As Campbell settles in on the mound now. The 3-2 offering is signed by Oh Boy. The pitch on the way to Justin. As he takes a look, the runner goes. It's a slider. This one's going to be driven in the left center field gap, and no one's going to get it. It's by Stram as he took a terrible angle. It skips by him there, and coming in to score is going to be Blaine Jones as the Blues take an 8-7 lead. A 2-out double by Justin Lutz as Kellen Strom out there in center field went right after that ball thinking he was going to catch it. It was tailing away from him, though. A left-handed hitter like Lutz going the other way. That ball's going to slice toward left field. It did just that as Strom, that ball skipped right by him, rolled all the way to the wall. An easy double for Lutz. And the Blues strike for 2 here in the bottom of the 8th as they respond with a pair of their own as they take an 8-7 lead. So they jumped up 6-5, gave up 2 in the top of the inning, come right back with 2 of their own. As the first pitch here to Cracknell in the dirt. 1 ball and no strikes. So Noah has a sac fly RBI on the day today, as well as a walk. As a single here might just score Lutz. So we're in the bottom of the 8th. Blues have an 8-7 lead in what's been a back and forth back half of this ball game. As the 1-0 offer to Cracknell swung on a miss at a fastball outside, 1-1. So the Blues trailed 5-1 here after the first 3 innings with a saw the Crabs strike for 2 in the first, 2 in the second, 1 in the third. The Blues responded with one of their own in the third, and it stayed that way up until the bottom of the seventh inning, where the Blues grabbed 5 runs, take a 6-5 lead. As a 1-1 offering to Cracknell popped up foul behind the Blues dugout, 1 and 2. And the Blues were an out away from a shutdown inning to keep that 6-5 lead. And the Crabs, with a big 2-out rally, grabbed 2 runs to take a 7-6 edge over the Blues. The Blues have responded with 2 of their own. Some big hits here by the middle of their lineup, as they have an 8-7 lead as it stands. They've amassed 13 hits, committed 2 errors, no errors, and 9 hits, along with their 7 runs, have the Crabs accumulated. As we wait for the 1-2 offering to Cracknell here, as Campbell kicks and deals. A pitch on the way, fastball, dribbled foul down the third baseline. Count will hold at 1 and 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here, as Noah at the plate trying to keep the inning alive. On deck is Dane Stankiewicz. He walked in his first Blues at bat in a pinch hitting situation back in the 7th. It's the 1-2 offering to Noah on the way. That fastball's going to be lifted into center field. Coming in is Chris. He's going to get there and make the catch. Hitting over side or tie. The Blues strike for 2 as we'll come back with the top of the 9th. Blues looking to even up this series. They're 3 outs away. As we get set here, top of the 9th inning, as we've got a barn burner on our hands right here. It's an 8-7 Blues lead. The new pitcher on is going to be Clark Eater, as Lopez's day is done. He goes 2 innings, lost 2 hits, 2 runs, none earned. As the first pitch misses inside there, 1-0 from Eater as he faces Wesley Gon Gibson at the plate. 9, 1, and 2 hitters due up for the Crabs. As kicking and dealing is the right-hander. Eater swung on and missed. Fastball that he throws right by. Gone Gibson 1-1. Clark Eater, number 25 on his back. The right-hander out of San Diego State. A sophomore from San Ramon, California. As there's a fastball right on the outside corner for a strike 1-2. The righty-righty matchup between Gibson and Eater on display right here. It's Kellen Strom in that leadoff spot, waits in the on-deck circle. Blues leading 8-7 as Eater is on to close this one out. The 1-2 pitch, a breaking ball, stays a bit high up and in 2-2. Trying to freeze him with that front door breaking ball. Just can't get enough break on it as there's a lefty warming up in the Blues pen just in case. But we're looking for Eater to shut this thing down. The 2-2 offering from Clark on the way. Fastball swung on, just tapped foul. McCarty, unable to hang on to that one as it tips in off his glove. As we set again here, 1-2, or 2 balls and 2 strikes. Clark Eater on the mound, working out of the windup. Infield, straight up outfield. No shift, except for Charleston. A couple of steps toward left center field as the 2-2 offering again from Eater on the way. Fastball swung on and missed up top where Mama hides the Thin Mints. High fastball there. Gets gone. Gibson swinging for out number 1. Blues are 2 away. And with 1 out, Kellen Strom will bat. Strom hits here on the day. He is 0 for 3 with a walk and 1 run scored. So he's been pretty quiet throughout this game. Eater trying to keep it that way. Front door tries to go that front door breaking ball once more. Misses a bit high there, 1-0. As it'll be Strom and Figueredo, the 2 hitters due up here that Eater needs to get put down. As that fastball is a called strike right on the outside corner. As Eater's found that black on the outside of these right hands with the fastball, and he's sticking with it. If anyone can reach, Jackson Critch will hit. As the Blues face the top of the order of the Crabs right here. The 1-1 offering. Fastball tapped on the ground back to the mound. Eater's got it. He bare hands the throw to first. And Lutz can't scoop it as it short hops in there. Cracknell behind him relays it back in, but not before Strom gets over to second base. So didn't really look like Eater after barehanding that ball was really going to have a play on Strom, who's very fast, booking it down the line. As the throw got to Lutz after he'd already crossed the bag, so a bit of a compounded error there. Hindsight 2020, probably should have just held that ball, conceded the single. Now he's in scoring position with the throwing error. So now the tying run in scoring position here. Coco Figueredo at the plate. Switch hitter going to bat from the left side. Figueredo just signed to play baseball at the University of Monterey Bay. As he faces the San Diego State product, Clark Eater. Eater looking to get the job done here. The righty-lefty matchup as Figueredo bats from the left side. As Eater's first offering here, a fastball hit back up the middle, and it's going to be out of the reach of the diving Stankiewicz into center field, and this game is going to be tied. As trying to get to second base as Figueredo. The throw from Lutz is in time as Figueredo called out. He doesn't believe it. Third base coach Brad Morgan come out, have some words with Hal Simons, the base umpire. So this game is tied up, most importantly here, as Strom comes in to score on the single back up the middle. But Figueredo called out, trying to advance on the throw as Lutz wisely cut it off, throws it back into second in time to get Figueredo there. Unbiased opinion, I think he might have been safe. As the tag came in from the second baseman, Blaine Jones, he tagged him up on about the thigh, but still gives Figueredo from his thigh all the way down to his foot as he slid in feet first. It looked like his foot hit that bag before the tag. It was a good tag, though. Good defensive play by the Blues, so they get rewarded with the out as there's a breaking ball to Jackson Critch for a called strike, another one. But that's just my unbiased side. Trying to not become too big of a homer, trying to see from both angles. As the 0-1 offering from Eater swung on fouled straight back by Critch, 0-2. So game tied up here. Blues will look to walk us off in the ninth as Clark Eaters 0-2 delivery to Chris on the way. Fastball up top where Mama has the Thin Mints. Throw out some more hot sauce, Jim. We're going to the bottom of the ninth with the game tied at 8. As buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, because the Blues offense is about to re-enter the building. Is it's going to be the bottom of the ninth inning. And it's going to be none other than Noah Cracknell scheduled to lead us off when we come back. Blues looking for some magic here on a Saturday afternoon at Sinsheimer Stadium when we return. As we're back with the bottom of the ninth, buckle up, ladies and gentlemen, as we're going to strap in for what promises to be a fantastic finish. That's Sinsheimer saying, leading us off, number 5, Dan Stankiewicz. Is my apologies. I said Noah Cracknell. He ended last inning, as I did not write that down on my stat sheet. I'm just so caught up in this game. That's why I have Coleman, but I always forget about Coleman sometimes. I'm sorry, Cole. You're overlooked sometimes, and that's not fair for you. Is the 0-1 offering on the way to Stankiewicz here. New pitcher on the mound, number 6, Justin Berry, a left-handed thrower as he whips that fastball on the outside corner, 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes, number 5, Dane Stankiewicz at the plate. As he has walked in his first at-bat. He stands here. The 0-2 offering to Dane on the way. Fastball way outside, skips past the catcher. 1-2. That's one where I've always wondered, if you see the ball in the dirt like that and you see it skip over the catcher, can you just swing and run? Just take the strikeout, get on first base. Something to think about. I'm down for Dane to hit a home run and win this game, but I've always wondered that. Sidebar. As the 1-2 pitch on the way, a breaking ball, that's going to hit Dane, but they're calling him back. They say he didn't make an effort to get out of the way. So our man behind the plate, Chucky Bradley, pulls Dane back in. Looked like we had our leadoff man on as that breaking ball ran inside. Dane just wore it like a champ. As Skip's going to come out and have some words here with Bradley behind the plate. Bradley saying that he did not make a move to get out of the way. Skip not happy with it, but understands. Stankiewicz stands in 2-2 the count on Dane as he's looking to get aboard here. The 2-2 offering from Berry, a fastball low, count full, 3-2. Great take there as Stankiewicz watches that one fall below the knees. A little two-seam action down out of the zone. Count full, 3-2. As the people on pins and needles in the bottom of the ninth. Ellie, our press box director, I don't even know if she is coherent. She is so locked in on the 3-2 offering. Fastball, low, ball 4. He walks him. Leadoff man on. Coleman, visibly elated, which is rare. The man is a wall of emotion. As now one of the big producers of this Blues order, Conagher Sands, comes late. Sands had that 3 RBI bases clearing double in the bottom of the 7th that gave the Blues their initial lead. As Dane Stankiewicz leads from first, Conagher Sands at the plate. The first offering on the way here. As Barry pitches it, bunted by Sands, and Barry falls. Barry is down. He throws the first. It's not in time. It gets away, and everybody's safe. My goodness, someone put ice on the base paths, and Barry forgot his skates. It's first and second. Nobody out as Sands goes with the push bunt there. Justin Barry bounces off the mound, fields it cleanly, and then a sniper from the trees takes out his ankles. He goes down in a whirling dervish. Sands is safe as Barry unable to make a throw. It's first and second. Nobody out. As now a meeting on the mound as it's going to be number 11, Noah Taylor, due up here. Lefty-lefty matchup. We'll see if Skip sticks with him. He might elect to go to a right-hander for the matchup as this game has been chaotic and fantastic. Blues trying to cap it off with a sensational finish. As we look at the lineup here, possible right-handers that could pinch hit, but it doesn't matter. We're not even going to go there, as it's going to be Noah Taylor, the Cal Poly product, coming onto the field here to hit. First and second, nobody out. We are so glad the audio is now working, as this game has gotten crazy. At second, after his big walk, Dane Stankiewicz. At first, after a Tasmanian devil-like fall from Justin Barry on a bunt attempt, is Conagher Sands. At the plate is Noah Taylor. Taylor, 1 for 4 on the day. He shows bunt. He's going to pull it back. It's a ball, 1-0, as Sands wandering a bit too far off first base as he gets back. Thankfully, 1-0, as the Blues have had some base running issues. They've run themselves out of a couple things. Need to make sure you see the bunt down. Do not want to let a pitch like that where Taylor maybe doesn't bunt it because it's a ball and you wander too far off the bag. So 1-0, Taylor squares. Pitch on the way. Pulls it back. It's a ball. 2-0, Conagher Sands. Well done over there at first base as he did just that, and only a secondary lead did not start to run. So 2-0 to Taylor here. And this is a tough spot for a pitcher. Taylor's giving you an out, but you're trying to make him pop it up, so you're still trying to be very, very careful with the way you throw this ball. As he gets it down, fielded by Barry. He's going to go to third, and it's going to be out at third base. So a heads-up play by Justin Barry there, the left-handed pitcher, fields it on his glove side, so he just turns and throws to third base, in time. So a fielder's choice. Nothing doing from that bunt attempt there. So a good defensive play as the whole bunt defense was on third base, was crashing, shortstop covering third. They're able to get the force out there, a 1-6 put out. Getting Stankiewicz is now Ryan McCarty at the plate. McCarty is singled and was hit by a pitch his last 2 times up. Righty-lefty matchup. Justin Barry on the mound, kicks and deals his first offering, a fastball low, 1-0. Good eye as McCarty started to swing, holds up. As Mason, our social media instructor, can't even hang on to his phone. This man is just so enthralled. I don't think he has the feeling in his feet either. I hope he doesn't try to walk. As the 1-0 offering from McCarty, a fastball. This one's laced up, base hit left field. Getting waved around third is Sands. The throw to the plate is out in time. It gets away. We are all witnesses to a fantastic 5-run comeback walk-off win, as it's none other than Cuesta College's own Ryan McCarty. With a base hit to left field, Sands was wheeling. Stathem's throw from left field was off the line. The catcher, oh boy, tried to corral it. He can't. Sands dives in safely, and the game is over, and the Blues have won. The people are weeping. Mason is tweeting. as all the Blues rush the field, preparing to receive Ryan McCarty as the hero that he is. In a sensational walk-off, the Blues trailed at 1.5-0. They get 5 runs in the 7th to take the lead. They immediately lose that lead, tie it up, and then take the win on a roller coaster of emotions here on Saturday afternoon. The Blues take it, as this has been a crazy sports day. Germany wins on a last-second goal. The Blues win on a walk-off. And we will see you Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock start. Blues and Crabs, Game 3. Everything's on the line in the rubber matches. The Blues look to take their 2nd series in a row. For all the players and coaches and interns, I'm Davis Ellington saying thanks so much for listening. Thanks for sticking with us through our audio problems. We hope you enjoyed at the end of the game. If I blew out one of your speakers, I apologize, but not really, as the Blues win in a sensational comeback. Ryan McCarty, the hero. The offense comes alive in the back third of the ball game, and it'll be Sunday at 1 o'clock to see who takes the series. As that's all for us at Sinsheimer Stadium. We'll be back tomorrow afternoon for more Blues baseball here on YouTube and here at Sinsheimer. Have a fantastic and safe Saturday evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.